You're stupid. You're stupid. We could just, we could keep very organic. We're fresh back from a birthday dinner if you want us to keep it all the way organic.
Yo, happy birthday, Tia Maria.
Happy birthday once again. Thank you for having us.
She just turned 28.
I like that you did that. I like that you did it. And on that note, my name's Platini.
And my name's Plaque.
And we are
gonna keep on pushing on. 2 peas in the pot. Sorry.
Yes,
2
with
peas.
episode Ciento, Diecinueve. 119 of them tags. And we're gonna keep on pushing. Like my man's shirt says right
Push
here.
on. Just keep on pushing on.
I love it. I love it. How you feeling, my good sir?
I'm feeling good. Where were we at? Glitch?
No. Oh,
We went to
before.
Glitch. Shout outs to Glitch. I like what they got going on there.
Shout outs to Glitch in Fort Lauderdale. Good drinks, little arcade. One of those arcade slash bar type. Barcade. And considering the fact, I'd like to go on a it makes sense to go on a Wednesday night because it was not packed.
No.
It was not packed. Because when I first came in, I was like, why is that? But then I was like, it is a Wednesday night.
You know what's crazy? That game.
What was the name? I forgot the name of it. No, don't quote me.
Hold on.
You really think you're gonna find it?
Hold on. Google helps. Killer Queen.
Is that the name of the game?
Yes.
Killer Queen. I'm kind of upset that
Killer Queen.
I'm kind of upset we didn't get more time with it. I'm sure in the future we will.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we should go back.
That's funny.
Killer Queen.
We'll see if our main man, the bearded one, has a.
The thing is, that one unit itself is only for one team. Because remember, it was the gold team and the blue team.
Yeah, that flew me.
Remember we were trying to figure it out?
That threw me off. And you know what we're kings of? Unfortunately, we're kings of digressing. We have Mark Brunos. Unfortunately, this always happens. Barely in the DC news, but you'll see why. We're gonna talk sports. You know, your fight news. Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
Fight news.
We got to, y'all. And on that note, let's get the show started. Cooking it up. Matter of fact, let me give you a cogent. Marvel has been cooking as of late, and let me tell you what I'm talking about. It's been exactly 20 years, 20 of them things, 20 smackaroos since Marvel and DC has collaborated, and they are bringing it to an end with a Deadpool and Batman crossover. Yes, you heard correctly. This is issue 1. This is only the first of 2 crossovers on its way, sir.
Wow.
Yes. What do you think about it? Right now, you should be seeing the artwork. It's
okay. I'm a fan of Deadpool, bigger fan of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So already, sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up. It says, according to Marvel.com, the one-shot will feature a lineup of jaw-dropping backup adventures, each featuring Marvel and DC character matchups that are sure to thrill every comic book fan. More details on these backup stories and their creative teams will be shared at a later date.
Okay, so let's do some correcting of that language. You see it earlier before when I first introduced it to you, I said this will be the first of 2 crossovers. Here's where the confusion lied for me. When I said this will be the first of 2 crossovers, the first 2 crossovers will be between Deadpool and Batman, correct? Because what you just read made it seem like they're gonna have many other crossovers.
So there'll be a second crossover, but with different characters?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's how you alluded to. Because look, it says this will be the first of 2 crossovers. And then you go according to Marvel, each feature Marvel DC character matchups. There's an S there.
Plural.
More details on these backup stories. I'm just saying.
Who else we getting?
You never know. It's been 20 years. They did this in the 90s. We're long overdue. But Deadpool and Batman issue 1 will be written by who, my good sir?
Zeb Wells. With creators.
To be
creators
revealed.
Will be revealed. Okay.
They're still cooking. They're still in the kitchen.
Art by Greg Capullo. Creators will be revealed at a later time. And cover by Greg Capullo. I'm sure there's going to be variant covers and stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But now I understand how it goes. There's a main cover artist, and then there's the variant cover artist.
Oh, okay.
Just like how we do with Peppos, like there's different ones.
So they should. Maybe they already have this in mind, but they should go. There should be a Marvel version and a DC version. Like have DC do their art and then Marvel do the verse for the variants. That would be dope.
This looks crazy because this man has a.
Bro, what?
He has a batarang in his eye.
Do you understand?
He has a batarang in his eye. And in his chest.
I never really. Okay. What? You know how Bruce is. You know how he.
He's gonna be pissed off. Deadpool talks so much for him.
What's that story gonna be like?
He's gonna be pissed the whole time.
Yo.
Like, yo, can anybody shut him up?
But here's the thing, it's Deadpool. That moment when Batman comes to realization that I just might have to work with this man. I'm just saying.
He's gonna be pissed off.
But I am. Do we have a date for this spectacular crossover?
On sale. Is that September?
Yes, sir.
9? September 17th.
Marvel has been going crazy. They got the Godzilla. They've been doing the Predator. Now we're getting this.
The Godzilla Ghost Rider. You're wilding.
Remember they've been doing Godzilla versus. Now that Godzilla Ghost Rider, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're wilding.
Let's talk more Marvel news.
Uh-oh.
See, I've been asking, where is this man been? And we've got, depending on who's asking, this might be good news, this might be bad news. What are we talking about, Plaid?
Thor says goodbye. Chris Hemsworth released a video titled "Thank You: The Legacy of Thor."
Let's check this out. I didn't watch it because, yeah. Let's do it.
This is how my boyfriend plays Ray Brush. He is such a...
Gotta get past the ads, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I know.
Good old ads.
And I had a feeling because, 24/7.
So weird. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
Why did he go out his way to drop this video?
Do you swear to God the 9 realms? I swear. We thought, okay, this is gonna work.
It's really good.
I forgot about that.
Damn, this what you doing to us, Chris?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, this is a good movie. Wow.
You heard me. My prediction is he's gonna die in Avengers Doomsday. And here's what he had to say personally. Oh my God. Playing Thor has been one of the greatest honors of my life. For the last 15 years, I've held Mjolnir and the Stormbreaker as the god of thunder. But what made it truly special was sharing it with all of you. Chris, come on. Your passion, your cheers, and your love for this character have meant everything to me. Thank you for making my journey through Marvel Cinematic Universe unforgettable. Next up, Doomsday.
Oh boy, okay.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking
Now
that?
I see why you're saying that. I don't like it, but I like it.
It's
It has to come to an end.
Yeah,
It has to come to an end.
Doomsday's the last film. Yeah, it makes. But Thor's a god, man.
Brother, do you think Beta Ray Bill comes in picture?
Hmm?
Beta Ray Bill. He's the only one that has ever held Mjolnir.
And then he carries it forward to the next.
Remember, he lost his Mjolnir to Beta Ray Bill in the comics.
That's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Interesting.
I just want to say, Chris Helmsworth, if this is indeed the last hoorah as you being Thor, thank you. Thank you. That's 10 plus, 10 to 15 years.
That's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
In other Marvel news, we can go back and forth on whether it's good or bad news, but let's delve into it. Black Panther game has been canceled.
Oof. EA is shutting down developer Cliffhanger Games,
Mm-hmm.
in turn canceling the planned Black Panther game.
Mm-hmm.
According to Laura Maley, EA Entertainment president, the company will be focusing on just a handful of franchises like Battlefield, The Sims, Skate, and Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm. This isn't all bad news, though. Marvel and EA did have an agreement when they planned to make the Black Panther game. It will be a part of a 3-deal package that included Iron Man and another title. That deal still stands. So it sounds like
Wolverine was in the mix.
Yeah, Wolverine. So what they're saying is, we're still gonna do those. As far as these, we're not gonna do them anymore because the developer Cliffhanger Games were cutting them. And what I learned a lot is EA Sports is doing a lot of. They're just firing people. That's if you want me to be blunt, they're firing a lot of people, getting a lot of headquarters. You literally just said it yourself. They're letting their focus be on smaller things. They're still gonna do the games that have like the IP's already there. Battlefield, The Sims, Skate, Apex Legends. That's not hard to do. And the bad news, I did get into that when I was doing my researches. And it's the same thing I've been arguing with the film industry, Hollywood. They don't want to dip their foot into being creative. They don't want to do new stuff. Sorry. Moving forward, they want to. Battlefield, Sims, Skate, that's all stuff that's already here that we can keep. That's whack to me. I get where you're coming from, but that is.
You know what's crazy? They should go into Battlefront, the Star Wars game.
They mentioned that too. Star Wars.
It's cooked.
Yeah.
No, they're not doing it. The same exact Battlefield they came out with the same thing. They said, yeah, we're only going to be focused on Battlefield, The Sims, Skate, and Apex Legends. Battlefront is not in the works right now. Yeah.
I wonder what's going on, and I get it.
You know what it is. Battlefield is going to be. It's about to get crazy for Battlefield.
Why you say that?
Because they've been hoorahing about this for a minute, and they're trying to compete with Call of Duty, and they're saying this one that's going to come out is probably going to be the one. Which for me, I haven't been a Battlefield guy since.
I can't tell you nothing about it. Sorry, I didn't know they were
2010.
I didn't know they were still hot in this game. Hot in the game world.
Battlefield was cool when they were doing the World War II, when the buildings were blowing up and everything was real. It just got a little.
As far as news for like the sports, EA Sports, nothing was said
Still
about
gonna get
that.
your Maddens.
Yeah, I'm sure that's their moneymaker over there.
Yeah.
But in Marvel news, is that it? That's all we got to talk about for Marvel news?
That's all we got.
So next time, guys, this is stupid. We could have done this. Today's Wednesday. was yesterday was the game, right?
Yep.
We could have done this yesterday.
It's my fault, guys. I was too depressed.
It's not. He made the right call.
I was too depressed.
He made the right
I
call.
would have came on here crying, huffing and puffing. So, we're better today. Today on episode 119, we have NBA playoff news.
There we do.
Tonight, OKC versus Minnesota. OKC wins in a blowout fashion.
What happened there? I didn't get the update on that. What?
Won by like 30 points or something. Yeah, it was bad. OKC blows out Minnesota and wins the series 4-1 tonight and advances to the finals. That's it. Dunzo. OKC is officially headed to the NBA Finals.
Damn. Good job.
In the East, however,
Let's talk about it.
Knicks versus Indiana. Indiana is now up 3-1. We lost yesterday. It was ugly. Indiana has a chance to advance to the finals tomorrow. They play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And I still believe.
Of course. To the very end.
I hope it goes to Game 7 and it's a brawl.
Yeah.
If we do end up losing in Game 7, don't let it be by 20. Let it be by 2 points, 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you right now, if we take it to Game 7, we're winning it.
Okay.
That's how I'm feeling.
We're
That's
playing at the
how
Garden
I
tomorrow.
believe.
We're playing at the Garden tomorrow. We literally need to win the next. We need to win 3 straight.
Don't you? I know.
We need to win 3 straight.
I know. We do magic when we're in the hole. But
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Tibbs or the refs or the players. None of that.
even though we could, but we're not. We're not.
We're gonna turn the page. That's behind us. I don't want to say we're cooked. We got here. We got this far. We're not completely cooked.
We're still cooking.
Yeah. Just gotta do better.
Specifically, I don't want to be
No,
like
don't
that.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I already know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I just want to ask OG to tighten up a little. Heart, get more comfortable. You can shoot. You don't gotta be like that. Get the passing under control. That last game.
Too many turnovers.
Oh my God! And a lot of those turnovers, I think it was in the third or fourth, was from horrible passing on the fast break. But yeah, let's get it together next game.
Just one more game, man. One game at a time. One game at a time. We win it at the Garden. We go back to Indiana, and then we have another home game. Let's see where it takes us. It's crazy. The Final Four, now it's Final 3, because OKC advanced, and you have 2 teams still fighting for the chance to get to the finals. Obviously, Indiana has the upper hand, but I don't think we're not gonna go out. We're not gonna go out like schmucks.
No, it's not gonna be like you said. It's not gonna be no 30-point.
No,
we're going
absolutely
up
not.
to the very end.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good season. Good season. But in other news, Eagles started OTA today. There is some camp battles, my friend. Darius Slay is no longer on the squad. There's a vacant spot. We have Adoree Jackson, who we picked up, free agent from the Giants, and our longest tenured cornerback, Keely Ringo, and they were fighting for the spot today. Then at safety, Reed Blankenship wasn't available. It's okay, it wasn't mandatory.
Okay.
He was away. It was Sidney Brown and Andrew Makuba, our rookie. But then behind that, we had some other players. I forgot who it was. But it's looking interesting. It's looking interesting because I want to see how this is going to work out. We have a lot of new talent. Obviously, a lot of the offensive side is still solid, still there. Goddard had a few words for the media. He said he didn't know what was going to happen. He didn't know if he was going to get cut. He didn't know if he was going to get traded. Because remember, that was in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And they came to a
wanted
medium.
him.
They came to a medium and said, yo, this is what I feel like I need. If you can meet me here, I'll play here again. And we did that.
All right.
We did that.
That's all
I
I did.
like how the practice field in the back has a banner with 2 Super Bowls, the 2017 one and the 2024 one.
Let's even it out and get a third one.
Somebody said it didn't look symmetrical, so they need a third one.
Yeah, that's what I just literally said. Let's even it out. Get a third one up there.
Push on, push on,
Push one
push
up there,
on, push
man.
on. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's close. We're already end of May, about to go into June. Training camp's about to be in July. August is gonna be preseason. September, we're gonna be playing football.
Mm-hmm.
I might be going to the Eagles Denver game in
That's
Philadelphia.
Oh, but it's the same place as Philly.
In Philly, I'm gonna go to a Philly game. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as sports news and playoff news, that's all we have.
Yeah, the next time we'll be talking to him about the playoffs is, as a matter of fact, this is our last episode of
the
Z-Month.
month. That's interesting.
We'll be next time you see us. We'll be seeing.
They'll
you.
probably be a champion. They'll probably be a champion already.
We'll be our next episode will be in June.
If I'm here,
What do you mean if you're here?
I'm out of here.
I know you're out of here, but you're not gonna be back in June. Period.
No.
Then you're back till July. Yeah, that's crazy.
Unless we do some, we gotta try to figure it out, man.
We'll figure it out.
We gotta try to figure it out.
As far as sports, it's 2Ps with your fight news. You know what to do. The party started May 23rd. Bear with me. We're talking tight. One Friday fights 109 where we see Yorick or Primorsi
I thought you were gonna say Yod IQ.
9-1
9-1.
defeats Bryce the Truck Duvall.
He
Yeah.
he got into an accident because he's 0-3.
That was a good one. Via unanimous decision, that was a bantamweight.
What we doing here?
banger.
Oh.
Buddy,
Oh! I didn't see that. Yes, give him a hug. He needs it. Oh!
Oh, he was blind. Yod IQ, he was showing a the defensive masterclass. He was just
He's throwing elbows too.
yeah. And when the opponent turns around, you see the canvas. You see what he was working on.
Yikes.
Wow, good job, Yod. May 24th, let's talk MMA. LFA 209 took place in Brazil, where we see Bruno Henrique
19-4.
defeat Englison de Lara.
10-2.
Via unanimous decision, that was a lightweight bout. On that same day, FCR 24 taking place in Sweden, where we see Baysungar
7-1.
defeat Lavon Cartaz
13-5.
for the FCR featherweight title. Let's talk Cage Fury on that same day. Cage Fury 142 took place in New Jersey, where we see Luke Fernandez
Staying undefeated with a 5-0 record.
by defeating Christian Edwards
7-4.
and wins the Cage Fury light heavyweight
heavyweight
title. May 26th, let's talk kickboxing. Deep Jewels 49, where we see Namiko Kawabata
6-4.
defeat Onaka Shigeta
4-2.
via submission round 2. That was a flyweight bout. What are we talking about here?
We got still images, but these still images look crazy.
Still
Is that a
images
takedown?
Tell a story.
She's doing a takedown?
I think so.
Oh, that's a takedown. That's a takedown.
Oh, it tells a story. It tells that's actually doper than the
Turn
video.
into a submission.
That tells a story.
Look at
That
He's like,
even the ref is impressed.
that's actually really
That was
good.
nice.
Yo, how mad are you to be going for the takedown? She switches position, and then she got your arm in a lock, and you're done. Sheesh Louise.
Great job, Namiko. Let's talk boxing. May 20th, we're in England with it. Maxie Hughes
29-7.
defeats Archie Sharp.
25-2.
Via unanimous decision, 10 rounds as a lightweight bout.
135. Max
Wow,
Hughes
even down
defeats...
to the boxing?
Yeah, what's going on? Max Hughes defeats Archie Sharp via unanimous decision. Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
this is crazy.
They're not giving us highlights anymore. Is everybody getting flagged?
I don't know. It's not. I don't know what's going on. May 24th, let's go to UK with it, where we see Ikao Usman
22-1.
defeat Josh Taylor
19-3.
via unanimous decision for the WBO International Welterweight title. What we talking about here?
Come on, give us. Thank you.
Got some juice.
What we talking about? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Bring it back. 2 bodies?
Oh.
Wait. Was that a body and a top? But it's too fast. That's a
Two
body.
tops. Two tops.
2 tops? Oh, the glove.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2 hooks. Oh. Yeah, that boy was working.
Shout outs to Ikao.
Whew, sheesh.
On that same day, let's go to Osaka, Japan with it, where we see Angelo Leo
26-1.
defeat Tomaki Kamada
42-5.
via unanimous decision. That was 12 rounds, and he retained the IBF featherweight title. Wow.
I like that. That was okay. That was a test. Oh, these boys are...
Ooh.
Oh, shoot. They're going blow for blow here. There's no opening.
Oh,
Yo.
they're going body for body.
And the thing is, there's no opening. Oh!
Someone felt it.
There's no opening. They're guarded up crazy. I like
That was unanimous decision?
Angelo Leo and Tomoki Kamada were slamming body shots all night. All night long. All night.
Shout outs to Angelo retaining his title.
That was a test. Just seeing that one small clip right there, I know that was like he was battling. He was battling.
Let's talk what's going down this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. The party starts May 30th. We have some time for you.
On Friday.
One Friday Fights 110. We see Worapan Lukja Parangtam
3-4.
versus About Ilyas Musaev.
3-4.
That's a catchweight bout.
All right.
On that same day, MMA Brave CF 95 taking place in Spain, where we see Accordion Duke
21-5
versus Jason Panat.
25-8.
That is a lightweight banger. May 31st, we're in Rising with the Rising FF World Series taking place in Korea. We see Roberto De Souza
18-3.
versus Wang Bin-ki.
18-9.
That's a lightweight banger. UFC Fight Night taking place in Las Vegas that same night. We're seeing Aaron Blanchfield
13-2.
versus Macy Barber.
14-2.
Flyweight banger. Same day in Italy, Cage Warriors 189 is taking place, where we see Giacomo Michelis
7-1.
versus Sadar Usar
20-7.
as a welterweight banger. Like, are y'all being racist when you do that? Like, I'm not, all jokes aside, like, I'm being serious. Like, Giacomo, y'all in Italy, what y'all do there? Did y'all save him for that card?
I mean, why not?
He's Italian.
We're home.
You gotta be Italian.
Gotta get one of
I
them guys
guess.
in there.
It makes sense. Let's talk boxing. May 28th, we're in Yokohama, Japan.
Brother.
Holy crap, this is going down right now. Eduardo Nunes
27-1.
versus Masano Rikishi.
16-1.
12 rounds for the vacant IBF junior lightweight title.
Yo, can I break it? Live?
I don't know. I don't know how that
Hold
works.
on.
If it's in Japan, what time is it right now?
Time.
It probably
in
already
Japan.
happened.
That's what I'm saying. Can I? What's going on? Time in Japan. It is 1:52 p.m. It's been happened. This happened already. Who is it? Eduardo Nunes. Eduardo Nunes versus who? Masanori Rikishi? Masanori.
I got it.
Wait, who won?
Nunes secured a unanimous decision.
117, 111, 116, 112, 115, 113. Breaking news.
With the IBF belt now around his waist, Nunes joins the likes of Lamont Rose.
So now Nunes is 28-1, and Masanori is 16-2.
Live right now, as we did it.
Breaking news. You were saying?
With that win, Nunes joins the likes of Lamont Roach, WBA, Emmanuel Navarrete, WBO, and Shakir Foster, WBC, as champions in the super featherweight division.
Love that for you, buddy.
We just learned that now.
My man's went to Japan and took the belt. I like it.
I'm glad how you clocked that. I didn't realize.
Because I was like, wait a minute.
Let's talk May 30th, Guadalajara, Mexico, where we see Moran Akmadali
Okay, 13-1
versus Luis Castillo.
31-6.
12 rounds junior featherweights. In boxing records,
Okay.
you got 13-1 versus 31-6.
31-6. There's gonna be another test. There's gonna be another test. Just like Buddy who had his, there's gonna be another test.
May 30th, we're in Las Vegas, where we see Bektamar Melikuziev
15-1
versus Darius Fulgham.
14-0.
12 rounds.
Undefeated.
12 rounds, super middleweights. Not a lot of. It's a weird. What's going on? It's not titles. Not a lot of titles, and it's the lower classes. A lot of the lower classes fight.
Yo, Prime Video? Sorry, go ahead. Got ahead of myself.
May 31st. Speaking of Prime, we'll talk about it. May 31st, Las Vegas. Caleb Plant
23-2.
versus Jose Armando.
15-2.
12 rounds, super middleweights. Caleb Plant's back out. If I had to make a prediction for that fight, Caleb Plant is going to win that because I did my background on Caleb. Caleb, most of these boxers come from boxing since they were small. Caleb Plant's a kickboxer, guys. And he's won the IK, I forgot that. There's a
division?
There's a certain tournament that you win when you're cut. He's won that 2 or 3 times. Caleb Plant.
As a kickboxer.
So I'm like, wow, okay. I'm going with Caleb Plant.
Why doesn't he try MMA?
He said it. Nah. Now you gotta learn all takedown defense and stuff.
He ain't never done that in his life.
And speaking of Prime, we're gonna. I didn't know Prime. Was that Prime we watching that had live TV? I just got introduced to live TV like that. I didn't know what y'all was doing it like that. I've been watching my Sailor Moons and things like that. It's been fun.
Ninja Turtles. We snuck in a Ninja Turtle episode.
I didn't know. Here I am complaining about the yesteryears.
We snuck in a Power Rangers Dino Force. Interesting.
I finally got my Sailor Moon timeline together. I finally understand it now.
S, Super S, Stars.
Oh, no. It's
R,
Sailor Moon, R,
S,
and Super S.
And then Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Because it makes sense. It makes sense now because that's it for upcoming.
Till next time.
As we were saying about Sailor Moon, it makes sense because we're looking it up. It's about 5-6 seasons. It's
43 episodes each.
43 episodes, but when you what do you call that? Arcs when animes you have arcs. Within that one we're used to 1 season, 2 season, 3 seasons. That one season is one whole story.
Correct.
And then it moves on
to another
and it's a whole new title and I kind of like that. That's dope.
We were confused. We were looking at it. It's like, yo, what? Sailor Moon got what? 5 seasons, 43 episodes each. What is going on?
I did not know the lore. And mind you, we watched Sailor Moon back then.
But I was having the same conversation with Alex. We watched it, but it wasn't on consecutively. It was on randomly. Or we might be mistaken and we just weren't on that. You know what I'm saying?
Put it this way: there was never a time when I watched it, I never saw Sailor Moon by herself.
Back to back.
She always had the sailors with her already. I never got to see her.
For example, we collectively never seen episode 1. We finally got to see episode 1, and we were like, "Wow!"
Finally, everything makes sense.
We knew the song. We've seen episodes. More than 10 episodes. I know I've seen more than 10 episodes in my lifetime.
We finally see when the cat comes along.
Yo, it was good. It's good stuff.
Great stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And, yo, you see the lack of DC news as the weeks go on.
Something's happening. Oh, Superman's coming up. We gave you a back-to-back weeks of Superman. First of all, the Milk-Bone commercial. Second, what was it?
Sweepstakes.
The sweepstakes. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that.
And then they're not going to do nothing. We have July 11th. They're not going to do nothing in time, between time, and while we're here talking that superhero talk. You know what I loved? That's happening online right now.
What?
What does that say?
Such a cool shot.
And look at, let's get even more into it.
Cinematography is... This movie is absolutely fire. So underrated.
You know what we're talking about? Captain America, Brave New World.
Apparently the Red Hulk CGI was bad.
We're talking about the movie y'all hated. Everyone's going crazy now. It's because it's on streaming now.
You know what's crazy? I can't go back. I forgot who it was. No. This is actually a good one. I forgot who it was. And it's someone who's notorious on my timeline for hating.
Mm-hmm.
Love the guy. He's a cool guy. But he hates on a lot of things. And sometimes he'd be right. He'd be right. The man pulls up, not this, but streaming now on Disney. You know how we had that?
Mm-hmm.
There was a banner. And he goes, "This was such a good watch. I'm about to rewatch it tonight." I didn't react, but I was like, he's saying that?
Because
it was a good movie. 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 That's why I can't do this with y'all anymore, man. Craven was a good movie.
I let y'all hoodwink me for too long now.
You know what they did with Craven? You see this still shot right here? This is really good.
They did the same thing with Rhino.
Yes. But that thing with Rhino was so fast. It was an action part that it was fuzzy and blurry. It was so fast. Why didn't you catch Rhino when he was already full-fledged still? Nah, you took the one where it was ugly and fuzzy because it was a fast movement that he was doing, and y'all wanted to take a still shot of that. And then say, "Oh my God, this is hard."
And then roast that scene to smithereens for years on.
And we were scared. And here's the thing.
Y'all scared. I'm not gonna lie.
But no. There's a reason why. Again, this was a Sony product. Sony isn't.
And we had already seen Morbius. And what's the other one?
Madam Web. We haven't seen Venom. I saw Venom 1. I didn't see Venom 2 or 3. Venom 1 was not bad. What they did with it in general is what messed it up for a lot of people. It's like, why do we have a Venom? And Venom has not even... Where's Spider-Man? Like, am I mistaken here? Isn't Venom... He is an anti-hero, yes. But you made him an anti-hero before he was a villain. He was a villain to Spider-Man before he became an anti-hero. Before he came to realization, like, wait a minute, I don't have to be bad. But this is what you did. In hopes to, like, oh, maybe we'll put him in a movie later.
As far as I'm concerned, and that's why it's over with. Venom being in Marvel, in my opinion, maybe they'll do something in the Avengers Doomsday. I highly doubt that because the way Sony... Marvel is still waiting to get permission to use Spider-Man. You think they're gonna let them use Venom?
Bro, there's supposed to be another Spider-Man movie, but they haven't...
It's not happening because of Sony! They're not coming to the table to write the papers to sign off.
Sony's being greedy. You might as well just sell it. Let Disney be the monopoly.
You know, that's the only...
But you guys suck at it. It's good. It's going to keep tanking. You're going to keep spending the money, wasting the money. As a business... Let's talk as a business.
Oh, and here's another thing that's going to happen. Tom Holland is not getting younger. He's going older. He's going to outgrow that Spider-Man role. And then we can't use that.
Maybe.
No, this is what I'm saying. There's going to be a point, okay, we're not using... There's a reason we're not using... Toby no more. There's a reason why.
But hear me out. Toby was already looking older.
That's what I'm
Tom
saying.
Holland still looks like he's 16.
I'm afraid that has a time limit. I'm afraid, and the way they do it, and the way they movies, and it'll be a good 5, 7, 8 years before next thing you know, this thing's got gray hair. I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be on the shelf so long because they can't come to the table and make a stupid deal. And you have this guy on the side making random. You saw those random movies Tom Holland was making. That didn't really. I love the boy. I'll never knock down a Tom Holland. I'll watch them. Will I enjoy them? That's a whole different story. You know what other movies he was making on the sideline? Because y'all can't even
get it together, man.
He should have a set schedule of when I need to be on set. It should be Doomsday. We already know everything about every other character as far as what's going to happen in Avengers. Doomsday, this and that, except Spider-Man.
Where is he? You're going to make up some weird excuse of, oh, he wasn't here because of this, that, and the third.
And I don't know if you guys remember, Spider-Man showed up in, what was it, when he finally showed up? That was like fourth quarter, last second, 3 seconds on the scoreboard type stuff when we got Spider-Man finally.
Yeah, it's not looking good, man.
Oh, I hope for the best, though. We will see. But you gotta let the people know what's going on. You can't just disappear for a month and then pop up and be like, hey guys, I'm back. Why the hell are you disappearing?
I'm leaving Iowa, guys.
Who? Iowa?
What's in Iowa? I have no idea. I'm going there to discover. You know how the Oregon Trail? That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go discover what's in Iowa.
Do you even know what the weather's like? Did you pack
accordingly? Yes, I saw the weather. I saw the weather. It's not, obviously, it's north, so it's not hot like here, but it's gonna be summertime, so I'm gonna be warm.
I wonder what
80.
That's an Iowa summer?
Yeah.
That's not
85. I think the highest my lady said was like 85.
What do their coats be doing?
Oh, it'd be cold. It'd be cold.
That's a snow place? Brother,
it's close to Illinois.
Oh, that's a snow place. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a snow place. It's a snow place. Matter of fact, where the heck is Iowa for real? Iowa. Next to Kansas City.
Oh, that's all the
Yep. Look, Chicago right here.
Where is that?
Illinois,
Where is that?
Illinois. That's Midwest.
Like United States.
Yo, look.
When you look at the map of the United States, it's always been funny to me because you'll see states like, what goes on here? What are you doing here?
East Coast is crazy. Like, I can name you everything here. I can name you all of this. And then it's the Midwest. And I'm like, Look, you know what I could do? I can name you, okay, let's say this is the United States. I can name you all the East Coast. I can name you all of the South. And I can name you all of the West Coast. And then in the middle, it's like big old question marks.
What y'all doing in Montana?
Yo. Bro, I'm next to Illinois. Underneath is...
What's Idaho?
What is underneath? Missouri, Minnesota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas.
What y'all be doing in is there a Dakota?
South Dakota.
Is there
North Dakota?
So there's a Dakota.
Yeah.
What y'all be doing in Dakota?
In the Dakotas.
Dakota sounds. Maybe Indians used to be there and they stole it from you.
100%. 100%. Come on, Dakota. Come on. 100%.
Wyoming.
What?
What do you know?
Bro, this is where I'm going. Like,
Iowa, look how big it is. Big nothing.
Iowa is as big as... That's a big state.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, it's almost as big as New York.
They do Publix over there? Or
I don't know.
They seem like, you know what's over there? I'm going to tell you right now, Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie's over there and Eckerd's. Eckerd's is over there. They probably still do dollar movie theaters over there.
I hope. I'll go.
Yeah. Take a picture of the scenery. Tell me they're animals.
Bro,
you're going to be there for a month.
Cedar.
That's where you're going to be for a month?
No, I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. Cedar Rapids. That's where I'm going in Iowa. Look at it. It's, you know.
Looks like a Mormon. Nah. What is this?
That looks pretty cool, though. I would go see that. Just to go see that. That's the city. That's Cedar Rapids. So Cedar Rapids. This is Cedar Rapids. Okay. So it's northeast of Iowa. That's where I'm going to be.
Cedar Rapids.
I'm going to be really close to... Bro, Chicago's right across the way.
The hop, skip, and a jump.
Literally. Interesting.
But this is your first time?
See, look.
Wow.
Oof. Oh my God, look at that. In the pool. See, 82, 60.
January, John, and the 29.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be warm and cool. It's going to be warm and cool. 82, 60. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Be working. Put my head down. Head down, working. That's all I'm going to do. That's a nice house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, while
This
you're
city
away,
area looks interesting, bro. Very interesting.
while you're away, it's just a month. We'll just try to report on the major stuff, if anything major happens.
Honestly, I'm going to try to work it out, bro. I already looked up some stuff that we could do. Bro, they do it on ESPN all the time. They be having someone's all the way in California and they're talking to somebody in New York. We can do it. We can do it. We can do
Make
it.
it very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. And on that note, guys, my name's Platini,
My name's Plaque.
and we are
2 P's.
in a pod.
Come on.
With episode Ciento, Diecinueve. And if you're feeling the vibe,
Please like, share,
and subscribe.
boom.
Till next time.
Holla.